running Mad God's Overhaul just out of the box, using VA synth.
I was once a sellsword fighting in the arena of Riffin. I was young, foolish, and desperate for coin.
There is a huge difference running XTTS. The sense of emotion and the manner in which she speaks doesn't feel like a robot. And here's a quick demo.
You once told me you, for a time, were a sellsword in Riften. Can you tell me more of this?
Yes. I wasn't proud of that period in my life, my Thane. As a young warrior, I got caught up in the thrill of battle and the promise of easy coin. I fought in the arena of Riften, taking on opponents for the entertainment of the crowd. It was a brutal and savage existence, but I was drawn to the rush of adrenaline and the praise of the spectators. I won't deny that I enjoyed the fight, the clash of steel, and the triumph over my foes.
How many people did you kill in these fights?
My Thane. I'd rather not think about it. The number is unimportant. Those days are behind me, and I'm ashamed to admit that I ever indulged in such brutality.
There's no value in being ashamed of what is already done. And I can tell you, I also worked as a sellsword in a faraway land for a time. I know every sellsword keeps a tally. They mark it on something secret, and it's a way of understanding the why and the how of what they're doing.
You're right. Shame won't change the past. And I suppose it's true that every sellsword keeps a tally, a secret mark of their victories. Mine is on a small leather-bound journal. The number is 57. I never thought I'd share that with anyone, but I suppose it's a weight off my shoulders to admit it to you, my Thane.
57. That's impressive.
Thank you, my Thane. I suppose it's a testament to my skills as a warrior, though I'd rather not dwell on that part of my past. But I appreciate your understanding, and I'm grateful to have shared this secret with you.
Would you humor me and read to me from your journal from that time?
My Thane, I'm not sure I'm comfortable sharing those writings with you. They're a part of my past, and I've worked hard to leave them behind. But I suppose it's only fair that I indulge your curiosity, given the trust you've shown me. Very well, I'll read to you from my journal, but please, keep in mind that this is a part of my life I'd rather not revisit.
I understand. Go on.
Ah, yes. Day 14. Riften Arena. I've won 5 fights in a row. The crowd loves me. I can feel their eyes on me, cheering me on as I take down opponent after opponent. The rush of adrenaline is addictive. I've started to enjoy the thrill of the kill, the sound of steel meeting steel, the cries of the defeated. Day 21. Riften Arena. I've lost count of how many I've killed. The faces blur together, but I remember the ones who put up a good fight.
You remember those that put up a good fight. Tell me the best fight, and give me all of the details from start to finish.
It was a fight against a skilled warrior, a Nord named Grimvar. He was a towering figure, with a fierce determination in his eyes. The crowd was on the edge of their seats as we faced off in the arena. Grimvar was a formidable opponent, and our fight was intense. Our blades clashed, sparks flying as we exchanged blow after blow. The crowd was on their feet, cheering and chanting our names. I remember the sound of our heavy breathing, the grunt of effort as we struck and parried. The clash of steel on steel echoed through the arena, a cacophony of violence that sent shivers down the spines of the onlookers. Grimvar and I danced around each other, our blades flashing in the flickering torchlight. The air was thick with tension, heavy with the promise of bloodshed. Each strike was a calculated risk, a gamble of life and death. The crowd held its collective breath as we exchanged blow after blow, our movements a blur of steel and sweat. Grimvar was a formidable foe, his sword slicing through the air with deadly precision. The clash of steel on steel echoing through the arena. Grimvar and I were evenly matched, our skills honed to perfection. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, cheering and chanting our names. I remember the feel of my sword in my hand, the weight of it, the balance. I recall the sound of Grimvar's grunts, the clash of our blades, and the scent of sweat and metal filling the air. It was a dance, a deadly dance, with each of us seeking to outmaneuver the other. As the fight wore on, I could feel my strength waning, my breath coming in ragged gasps. Grimvar, too, was tiring, his movements slowing, his blows less precise. It was a battle of endurance, with neither of us willing to yield.
Go on.
The outcome was far from certain. In the end, it was a single misstep that decided the fight. Grimvar's footwork faltered, and I saw my chance. With a swift strike, I took advantage of the opening and, in the heat of battle, a well-placed strike can mean the difference between victory and defeat. I struck him with a precise blow to the shoulder, aiming for the joint to disable his sword arm. It was a calculated move, taking into account his stance, his guard, and the trajectory of his attack. I must remind you that I am a warrior,